So a little bit about me. I'm from Boston. I'm 50% Italian and 50% Irish, which makes my parents 100% divorced. And I'm still not over it. So every time I go home and visit, I grab my mom's phone at like 3 a.m. and I'll just text my dad, "You up?" You know who really hates when I do that? My stepdad. And I'm like, "Suck it up, rebound dad." So growing up, I had a super hot best friend. Everyone called her sexy. Everyone called her gorgeous. I called her mom. Yeah, when that song Stacy's Mom came out, I really identified with it. All of my friends are singing along, and I'm just like, "Stacy also has got it going on. She's got no boobs, but she knows how to hit a bong." I was extremely skinny growing up. I prayed so hard for curves, but God only put them in my spine. Yeah. My tits were like the Olsen twins in the 90s. They were cute, but everyone felt bad. They were so small and working so hard. And then I had an actual hot best friend named Jenna who got double D's in 6th grade. And then I got this condition called invisibility. Anytime Jenna would break up with a guy, I'd swoop in and make my move. I was just like, "Hey, Kevin, want to come back to my place? You can watch me take off my back brace." He's like, "Is your mom home?" What was even more awkward than that hookup is one time in high school, I hooked up with a guy, and then a year later, he became my stepbrother. Which is so weird. This happened 20 years ago, but it's still weird every time I see him because those cock blockers were still together. Our parents. I've never told this joke on stage because I was always afraid my stepbrother would come to a show. But for me, he's only come once. Oh, God. So my sister just had a baby, and thank you. Yes, I'm an auntie, and oh my God, I'm so obsessed with her. Her name is Tilly. I was holding her the other day, and she started crying. So, like, as a joke, I go to my sister, like, "Hey, can I try feeding her?" She was like, "Yeah, go for it." So for a laugh, I whip out my little bitty tit. And Tilly immediately starts suckling my nipple. I can feel the judgment, but I don't care because it felt amazing. No, my nipples have not felt that important since spring break senior year. My sister and I are dying laughing. Tilly's no longer crying. We're having a great time until our mom walks in. She's just like, "Janelle, what are you doing? You cannot tell anybody about this." And I was like, get out of the way, Mom. You're blocking the live stream. So I'm on all the dating apps, just trying to find someone who's not my stepbrother. And they ask you to put a fun fact in your bio on the app. So the fun fact I put in my bio is I've never had a cavity. And then some dentist messaged me. And he said, "Sure you do, bend over." Can you believe I met my soulmate on Bumble? So now I'm dating a dentist, and yeah, he told me I actually have super saliva because I have this like microbiome that helps clean people's teeth. So the good news is when he makes out with me, he doesn't have to floss. But the bad news is he now has chlamydia. So I tour a lot for stand-up, and we got a sext, me and the dentist boo, to keep it spicy, you know? But the other day he sent me a dick pic, and I was like, "Ew, no, I'm more of a balls gal." Hear me out. Behind every decent dick is a pair of hard-working balls. Balls produce 1,500 sperm per second. They're literally doing God's work. That's why I look so tired and wrinkly. Balls are are doing all this work on their own. Meanwhile, the penis can't even shake all its pee out without a helping hand. Balls hustle in the background, penis takes all the credit. On an emotional level, balls are empathic, and the penis is a narcissist. It's kind of like balls of the Amazon workers, and the penis is Jeff Bezos. Wearing a cowboy hat, being like, I'm sending my rocket to space. Also, I totally adore how balls are 5 degrees colder than the rest of your body. That's because they're busy regulating body temperature and preserving sperm, and that's why when you get cold, guys, they contract your scrotum. And how girly is that? They're just like, it's a little chilly. You want to go upstairs? He rises. All I'm saying is cherish your testes. They are your besties. All right? Thanks, guys. I'm Janelle